Hi everyone! Chrissy here. Welcome to my channel. So for today, i-share ko yung naging journey namin, me and my husband Chom, kung paano yung naging process namin from student visa up until permanent visa for just 2 years. So yeah, samahan niyo ako. Let's go! So, i-share ko yung naging journey naming mag-asawa dito sa Australia while cleaning the kitchen para mas maging productive tayo. So, yeah. So, we actually decided na mag-research. I think back in 2017, nag-start na kami mag-research kung paano yung magiging process ng pag-moves. Actually, abroad siya, not specifically sa Australia. So, we consider then like Canada or US. But since meron kaming kakilala dito sa Australia, so nag-focus kami dito and upon searching for like quality of life, salary, career progression. So, ang nasa top list namin is si Australia. So, pag naghuhugas ako ng plato, lagi akong gumagamit nito kasi medyo malamig and harsh yung tubig. So, yeah. So, yeah. Way back in 2017, yung nakita naming pathway since Strom is working as a civil engineer and yung civil engineer is part siya ng skilled occupation in Australia. So, natuwa kami kasi alam namin meron kaming chance na makapag-process ng direct PR since kasama yung profession niya sa list. But then, knowing the requirements such as English tests and everything and pointing system siya, which is much harder, and nalaman namin na kailangan pala ng 3 or more years of experience as a professional, and hindi pa namin nami-meet yung requirements na yon, nag-decide kami na mag-antay muna. But then, yeah, COVID happened. Na-delay yung plano namin na pagpunta dito sa Australia. And then, I think we considered another agent. Isa pala yon sa tip ko sa inyo, sa mga nagbabalak din mag-process or at least mag-check man lang ano yung mga information. Please consult an agent. Meron naman mga agency na free lang yung consultation and meron din mga mura lang din yung fee. So, reach out to them. The more, the better. So, at least meron kayo mga options. So, nung nag-start na kami or nag-decide na kami na ituloy na yung process namin, ang suggestion nila is instead of mag-PR kami directly, which will gonna take a long time, sinuggest na nila na student visa muna kami. So, nag-apply kami, I think 2021. Nag-start na kami magayos ng papers. Since pareho kaming professional ni Jom in Manila, and we don't wanna risk na pareho kami nga alis sa work, then ipupunta kami ng Australia sa student visa. Ayaw namin i-risk yun. So, we decided na si Jom muna yung mauna, pumunta dito sa Australia, then susunod ako pag okay na yung lahat. So, yeah, nag-process na kami at this Chom ng student visa and luckily na-approve siya September 2022. I think more than 6 months of waiting, na-approve si Jom. And the same month then, lumipad siya papuntang Australia. So, Jom, as a student visa, ang number 1 priority niya is makahanap ng trabaho dito sa Australia. So, yun. Since full working rights pa meron si Jom back in 2023, which is nagbago in 2024. So, nakakapagtrabaho pa siya full-time. And luckily, nakakita din siya ng employer na merong potential na makapag-sponsor sa amin in case kailangan na namin ng sponsorship. So ayun, after 3 months na makapunta si Jom dito, nag-decide na rin kami na i-lodge yung visa ko as as his dependent. By the way, kapag naka-student visa yung main applicant, magkakaroon ng full working rights yung dependent niya, pero depende rin yun sa course. But back in 2023, kahit like diploma, masters, lahat ng dependent and even the main applicant na makakapag-work sila ng walang restrictions. So, after 3 months nung nakapunta si Jom dito, so September 2022, then 3 months, in December 2022, na-approve yung visa ko as his dependent. And then, ayun, nagantay muna ako ng few months kasi I need to settle a lot of things in my company. Nagantay ako 2 months. So, February 2023, lumipad ako papuntang Australia. And yeah, I started my journey here in year 2023. Then, I think back in 2023, nag-decide muna ako na magpahinga, magbakasyon, sulitin sa Australia, masyal. Then after 1 month, I think I got bored na, and I started looking for a job. Since naka-student visa kami, and upon I think, no. Since naka-student visa kami, hindi lahat ng mga employer tinatanggap yung student visa. So honestly, nahirapan din ako makahanap ng work nun. I think it took me 3 months bago ako na-hire sa magandang company. So, ayun, finally, nag-start na rin ako mag-work. And since kailangan talaga si Jom sa company niya, nag-decide sila na i-hire siya full-time. Since matatapos na yung full working rights, like I think 2024 July, nag-start, nilodge na namin, o nilodge na ng company niya, and sponsoran kami in a 482 visa. So, ayun, nag-decide na rin yung employer ni Jom na i-lodge yung visa 482, which is sponsorship, na makakapag-work siya full-time since kailangan talaga si Jom sa company nila. And na-approve din siya after a few months. So, yeah, the same na kami. Pwede na kami mag-work ni Jom unlimited. He's still in his initial company, and I was working back then in Samsung, which is my first company. So ayun, nagtuloy-tuloy lang until nag-request na kami since meet na namin lahat ng criteria. And very supportive naman yung company ni Jom. Very grateful kami na yun yung napuntahan yung company. And nagtuloy-tuloy lang din yung lodge ng visa, and kapag kinakausap ni Jom yung company niya, yung HR, and yung agent nila regarding sa visa, parang naging smooth naman. Parang after namin i-provide lahat ng requirements na kailangan nila, lodge na nila yung visa. So luckily, nag-decide na sila na i-lodge yung visa namin for PR, which is the 186. And yeah, I think after 2 years exactly, nung pumunta ako dito, February 2023, the same day, February 17, na-approve yung PR namin ni Jom. So, it's a very surreal yung moment nung nalaman namin. Nag-email yung agent, sabi niya, you and your wife are finally permanent residents here in Australia. Congratulations. Something like that. And sobrang saya namin kasi naging smooth lang yung process. Honestly, I think hindi siya naging madali. Pero we treat ourselves as very lucky ones. Kasi yung line of work namin sa Manila, the same pa din kung ano yung work namin dito. Um, Tapos yung pagla-lodge ng mga visa, sobrang supportive yung company ni Jom, and all. But I think it's more than sa pagpa-plan. Before leaving Philippines, naisip na namin ano ba yung magiging pathway namin, ano yung mga kailangan. So parang ready na kami na meron na kaming at least Jom, meron siyang 3 years experience, yung English test, yung mga documents siya from school, from his employers back in the Philippines, ready na lahat. So para at least pagdating namin dito, um, hindi na kami back to zero. Meron na kaming kumbaga bala. So yun din yung isang advice ko sa inyo, sa mga nagpa-plan pa lang. Kung nasa Pilipinas kayo and you think yung i-check nyo yung immigration page ni Australia, nandun lahat yung details na kailangan nyo malaman. If yung bang professional career nyo, inline ba siya dun sa hinahanap ni Australia, then you don't have to be in a student visa. Kailangan nyo lang i-meet lahat ng requirements like years of experience, the English test, and other stuff. But then if mag-start kayo from the bottom, um, student pathway is for you. I think that's the fastest way, or faster at least, way to get here in Australia. Tulad ng ginawa namin, ginawa lang din namin siyang way para makapasok. But then after na visa 482 na kami ni Jom, nag-stop na siya school. Hindi siya ideal for everyone. Depende rin siya sa situation mo. But since Jom's course is under diploma, wherein hindi niya magagamit sa progression sa career niya, and even sa PR. So, nun nung secure na yung visa namin, nag-stop na siya. Kasi sobrang mahal din ng tuition fee dito. So, kung nasa student visa ka, kailangan mo magtrabaho, not just 1, 2, or kahit anong trabaho, kailangan mong gawin para lang mapunan yung cost of living and yung tuition fee. So, yun lang yung magiging advice ko, maging ready kayo. And, dapat nakaplano talaga kung ano yung magiging pathway nyo bago kayo pumunta dito sa Australia. So, yun lang. I'm gonna share more about the details like the cost nung pumunta kami dito and ano yung way of life namin dito after PR, ano yung mga changes. So yeah, tutok lang kayo and please leave a comments kung may mga question kayo or gusto pang malaman about our journey here. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.